When bell peppers are still cheap, buy a little extra to store and use over time. Hello everyone, it's Tracy here. Another bell pepper season has come, and I'm a big fan of bell peppers because they are both delicious and good for your health. Since they're in season, let's buy some and store them together using the 3 methods I'm sharing today. This way, your bell peppers will always stay fresh, keep their full flavor, and be ready to use anytime. And the last method might completely change how you use bell peppers. Let's get started. Method 1. Wrap the stem of the bell pepper. This is a simple storage method that many people often overlook because they don't realize how effective it can be. First, when buying bell peppers, choose ones with firm and green stems. These are fresher peppers, and you can store them longer if you don't plan to use them right away. At this point, don't wash them yet because excess moisture on the surface can cause them to spoil faster. Instead, keep them dry and handle them gently. Next, take a small piece of plastic wrap and carefully cover the stem of each pepper. This small step makes a bigger difference than most people realize. The stem is the part where moisture escapes the fastest, so sealing it helps slow that process down. You don't need to wrap the whole pepper, just the stem is enough. After that, place the peppers in the refrigerator, preferably in the vegetable drawer. This method helps reduce moisture loss, keeping them firm and fresh longer without becoming soft and wrinkled too quickly. Stored this way, your bell peppers can stay fresh for 2 to 3 weeks. Pretty great, isn't it? Method 2. Make bell pepper sauce. Instead of just storing them, you can make a simple sauce from bell peppers and vegetables that you can use anytime. First is the bell pepper. I use one. Cut it in half and carefully remove the seeds and the white core. Then slice it into pieces along the length of the pepper, in medium sizes, so they cook soft and keep their natural flavor. Next is the onion. I use one. Cut off the root, peel off the outer skin, then cut it into medium-sized pieces. Then comes the zucchini. You can use half of one, cut it in half, and slice it into even medium pieces so they cook evenly. For the tomatoes, I use 2. Cut them in half, remove the stems, then cut them again so they cook more easily. For the leek, you just need to make a lengthwise cut along the stalk. Then cut it into even pieces. Finally, the garlic. You don't need to spend time peeling it completely. I'll show you an easier way. Just cut the whole bulb in half and roast it together with the vegetables. This helps the garlic develop a milder, slightly sweet aroma when roasted. Next, place all the vegetables into the air fryer. Add a little salt and some black pepper to bring out the flavor and make the sauce more rich and flavorful. Then, drizzle some olive oil on top to help the vegetables retain moisture and enhance their aroma during cooking. After that, gently toss everything so the seasoning is evenly coated. Now put everything into the air fryer and roast at 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes. This is the best part. No stirring, no watching the stove. Just let it cook. Now the vegetables are tender and lightly golden on the edges. At this point, your kitchen will be filled with a wonderful aroma. While the vegetables are still warm, place them into a blender. For the garlic, you just need to press it lightly and all the garlic flesh will separate without any skin sticking to it. Now cover with the lid and blend until smooth. After blending, the sauce becomes smooth, creamy, and has a beautifully vibrant color. The aroma is rich and inviting, making it hard to resist. You can use it in many simple ways. Serve it as a dip, spread it on bread, or pair it with grilled dishes to add more flavor. It's very versatile and works well with everyday meals. Then pour the sauce into a clean glass jar. Close the lid tightly and store it in the refrigerator. The sauce will stay fresh for about 1 to 2 weeks. Preparing it this way makes cooking faster and more convenient whenever you need it. Method 3. Make bell pepper powder. This is a great method if you want to store bell peppers for a longer time. This method turns them into a natural seasoning that is very convenient to use in everyday cooking. First, take about 2 bell peppers, cut them in half, remove the seeds, then slice them into thin, even pieces. Try to keep the slices similar in size so they dry evenly. Then spread them out on the tray of an air fryer, making sure the slices don't overlap. This step is very important because it allows air to circulate and helps the peppers dry more evenly. Next, place the tray into the air fryer and dry them at about 90 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes. Instead of drying everything at once, it's better to check and divide the time into smaller intervals. After each round, open the tray, gently stir or flip them. Then continue drying. This way, you can control the crispness and avoid over-drying or burning. When the peppers are completely dry, they will feel light and crisp to the touch. At this point, let them cool completely. Then place them into a blender. Blend until you get a fine powder, and this is where it gets interesting. You've just turned fresh bell peppers into a natural seasoning. It has a rich color and a strong aroma, making it easy to enhance the flavor of many dishes. Store the powder in a clean, airtight container and keep it in a dry place. If stored properly, it can keep its natural flavor for about 6 to 12 months. This method not only helps you preserve bell peppers longer, but also makes your meals more diverse when using this homemade bell pepper powder. And those are all the simple ways to keep your bell peppers fresh longer and make the most of them in your everyday meals. Which of these 3 methods do you like the most? Let me know in the comments below. I hope these tips will make your time in the kitchen easier and more enjoyable. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple cooking ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.